Hello everybody, what's going on, and welcome back to episode number 6 today of the My Player Career Mode. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. We've got 6 games of action coming your way, 4 as live and 2 as post-com. That's because the 2 games I'm about to show you with the highlights of, there wasn't really a lot of highlights. So, yeah. But without further ado, let's get started showing you the highlights anyways. We had the best home record entering the game against Tranmere, so I felt very confident we were going to get something from the game. And to be fair, we really should have. 12 minutes into it, we were asking the questions. A really tame effort at goal, easily caught by the goalkeeper. But then we had the best chance of the game. 24 minutes in, broke through, 1-on-1 with the keeper. The frustration shown by the manager, you can see why, because when I get in that position, I should be burying it. So, out of this first game, all right, I did say there wasn't a lot of action. I will hold my hands up and apologise. I should have scored that, and we should have won the game by a goal to nil and picked up 3 points. So, I accept responsibility for only getting a point from the game. It was an awful finish. Hopefully, we'll learn from it as we took on Coventry City for the second and final post-com match away from home, and I did get the opportunity to redeem myself after a really nice skill on the edge of the area. Quite fortunate actually to get the ball back. It ricocheted off the defender back into my path. Similar position to that first chance that we got against Tranmere. This time, no mistake with the finish. So, the plus point is, I learned from a mistake in that first game. I actually did finish off it in the second time of asking, you know. That finish for the first opportunity, should have scored, didn't. I learnt from it. We scored on our second opportunity. Coventry, though, had a couple of chances to get themselves back in the game. The second half got underway. This chance was good for them as they crossed it towards the back post, headed over the crossbar. And then with about half an hour left in the game, they cut the ball back and their shot went into the side netting, as you can see with this chance right here. Ultimately, though, we were able to hold on to a 1-0 victory and pick up the 3 points. So even though the game didn't really have a lot going on, at least we got something from it, having scored the goal. But yeah, not a lot to show you. So they are the only 2 games we have as post-com. There was one other thing as well I have to mention. We were not fit to play against Doncaster. So I simmed it away from home, and we got a 2-0 victory. So yeah, great result there. Didn't expect to get anything out of that game. The fact we did is huge for the moving forward in this season. Anyways, live games coming up, 4 to enjoy. Sit back and relax. 13 games to play, and we're actually not completely out of the automatic promotion spots question just yet, because if we look at the table, we're 9 points away from Oxford. They do, however, have a game in hand, so if they win that, they'll go 12 clear. But there's still plenty of games to play. If results were to go our way, and we were to be able to put in a run of results, we're not completely out of it yet. So let's keep hope that we can still potentially push for an automatic promotion spot. We've got Wycombe up next at home. And we now sit 7 points clear of Lincoln. So I think we're in good standing there too. And it's all about, can we put together that run of results that I said? You know, if we can do it, and as I mentioned, results elsewhere do go our way, who knows what is going to happen for this Bolton team. Maybe we won't even have to rely on playoffs. But Wycombe is our next game. Let's see what this brings. Interesting little stat just popped up for us here as we should win a free kick. Ref, how was that not a free kick? I don't understand that. Clearly, he stopped me from running. But yeah, a little interesting stat just popped up. The best home record in the league is held by Bolton currently. So no pressure to us here as we are at home. And that Wycombe player caught that volley pretty sweetly. But thankfully, we're there to block it. But yeah, we should have had a free kick. We didn't get it. Buckley finding myself with a 1-2. There's the ball back towards Buckley. We're still in again. Dodu, lovely ball around the corner. Chance for Bolton Wanderers to take the lead. It's a tight angle. And it's a poor effort in the end. You can see by the reaction of my manager, he's not happy, and understandably, that's poor from us. Should be doing a lot better with the ball in that area. Great touch from Dodu. He's in the penalty area now then. What can he do next? He finds the ball back to Buckley. Buckley to myself. Great control in the area too. The shot's there. It's on target, and it's saved by the keeper. I'm curious as to why Buckley gave me the ball in the first place. Felt he should have just taken the shot on. Instead, he lays it off. I wasn't prepared for it. Had to make the best of the situation. Turned away, found the shot. Good save, keeper. But I think Buckley should have just shot himself. Murphy's delivery from the corner. Cleared away only as far as Lowe. Lowe's ball through towards us again. Shots there. It's blocked. And Wycombe at the moment are getting away with this because we're not finding the correct efforts that we need to. 10 seconds left here as Wycombe come forward down the left-hand side. This will be the last chance of the game. The ball back into the centre of the box. Blocked well by Brockbank. And Matthews will send it on its way. Dodu can win the flick on, and that is it. Bolton 0, Wycombe 0. Forget what I said at the beginning of the live portion of today about us still being in with a shot at the top two. On performances like that, that ain't going to happen. So, second time today we've drawn 0-0. It just feels like we're not quite at the races today. Earlier on in the win that I got, we had to basically come up with the goods ourselves. A bit of trickery on the edge of the area to find the goal. And other than that, it just feels like it's going to be a very, very slow day at the office for Bolton today. Let's see what the rest of the episode brings. We have not been picked for the game against MK Dons away from home. I think I might be suspended, but it doesn't say there. But I did get a message telling me I picked up a few too many yellow cards than the club is happy about. So I'm going to assume it is suspension rather than anything else. But I guess once this game is done, if I'm not picked for the next one, we'll know about that. As Buckley has scored a hat-trick. 4-0 Bolton it finished. Like, I'm not even playing and we're smashing teams. Maybe I shouldn't even play. Maybe I should just, you know, not play anymore. That'll be the way forward for Bolton. You know what? I might even try that. Maybe sim some of the other games we've got left just to see how we get on. Because if that is the case, it might be me. I might be the problem as to why we're not winning many games. But anyway, let's move on. Let's see if we are picked for the next one. I do think we were suspended, and that's the reason why we weren't selected for MK Dons. But we've now only got 11 games left. Accrington Stanley up next. At home. Should I sim it or should I play it? You know what? I want to test this. Let's sim it and see what result we get. Because we also beat Doncaster earlier by 2-0 when I didn't play in that one. So I feel like this is telling me something. Let me sim it and see what the result is. Of course, we'll play some other games anyway. But Accrington Stanley at home. The final score was 2-1. Another 3 points in the bag. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Do I just keep simming or do I play? Away to Wimbledon now then for us. There's the team. Let's head into game. Let's see if I am the problem because the team's doing rather well without me at the moment. So let's see if we can have an impact on this game. And hopefully a positive one. Not like Wimbledon beating us because that would be pretty bad. Dodu off towards Murphy. Murphy's pass. I don't know why he played it, but we found the finish anyway. Bolton take the lead. Half an hour in. We've got the goal. Luke Murphy with the assist. It's too many times, though. We play a pass where we don't need to. And I didn't even ask for the ball from Murphy. He just played it. But if you look at this here, Dodu, great pick out from him. Murphy should be taking that and shooting himself. Instead, he lays it across. And it's a good job that I was in the right place at the right time, really. Nearly put it wide, though. So, if I'd have missed that, I think everybody would have been asking me for me to be dropped from this point forward. But Bolton take the lead, 32 minutes in. That's a poor pass out from Wimbledon, and we've stolen it back as well. We're looking for another opportunity here to make it 2-0 Bolton across the face of goal. Thomas, though, with a big, big interception for Wimbledon. That should have been 2-0 Bolton. It could still be here as we come forward again. Dodu with a layoff. Chance to hit the shot. There it is. And Trott makes the save. Wimbledon are holding on here. But Bolton are asking the questions. And it really should be 2-0. I mean, a couple of moments that are nervy for Wimbledon. And it's costing them a little bit. Poor out of defence, really, with their play. And again, it's pretty much like anywhere we'll do it, feels like, here until half-time. Murphy with a throw in towards the feet of Hobbs. Hobbs to Dodu. No pass on, so turns. Again, easy ball off to myself. Dodu with a great run through. There's the pass towards him. And there's the second goal we were working towards. And surely, the way this game is playing out, this has got to be our 3 points. We are dominant in this first half. Wimbledon have not been good, but we are taking full advantage of that. If we don't get 3 points from this game, that will be just ridiculous. Dodu finishes it off just before half-time. And what a great first half this has been. Great work by Dodu. Finds the ball towards us as well. We've kept hold of it pretty well too. Half an hour left here. Hobbs towards Luke Murphy. Murphy with a fake shot. Edge of the area. Looking to place one. How close is this to Bolton being 3 in front? That's the area you want it if you're looking to place it and curl it. I mean, I tell you what. Inches. Inches the other way. And that's nestling in the top corner. The fire down the left-hand side for Wimbledon. A rare chance going their way as well. And Folivy has the best chance of the game for the home side. And he should have done better at the near post, really. He tries to sort of flick it on its way. But, yeah, I think Matthews had it covered. I don't think he would have tested him too much. But I think Follovy there will feel like he should have done a little bit better with that one. Wimbledon, rare chance, and they wasted it. Here is Fours. All of a sudden, what's happened to Bolton? Wimbledon grab a goal back. There's not enough time in the game for them to get something out of it, but what just happened to us there? We just seemingly switched off at the back, and that's awful defending, man. I don't think goal difference will play too much of a part for us this season, but you can't switch off like that. We've controlled this game so easily, and then we do that. So the scoreline looks like even worse in terms of we should have dominated the game. We haven't. Bolton 2, Wimbledon 1, the final score. But if we switch off like that in the playoffs, if we do get in them, we're going nowhere. That was awful defending right at the end. I don't even know what to say, and that's put a downer on the game, what was otherwise very good from us. But hey, we move on. 3 points in the bag, 2-1 the final score away from home. A good result for us, but like I said, the teams around us winning as well, so doesn't really mean too much. 2 more games to go for today, and that will take us nicely to 39 league games for the season, which means we'll have 7 after we finish off these 2 games. So we might be able to miss 1, and then 6 more until the end of the season. So after today's video, we'll have 1 more episode to go for this first season, and then of course it'll be playoffs if we can get in there, and we'll see what happens with that. But next up, it's Peterborough. And I think the final game of today will be against Southend, who are 15th, Peterborough down in 12th. So winnable games for us. The highest we can climb after these 2 games will be 4th, depending on how Shrewsbury get on in their games. So let's see. Let's see what we can do with the final 2 games of today. Looking for 6 points out of 6. Peterborough up first. Sliding challenge coming in. We skip past it. It's too easy for us there as we look for the shot as well. Blocked on the edge of Peterborough's penalty area. Last time we faced them, their captain, Madison, got 2 goals against us. Did that finish 3-1 in the end, I think? So we don't want a repeat of that. Already here inside 20 minutes, we've had a lot of the ball, but yet to find a real opportunity. Lowe will play his way out really well. Look for a run coming in now. It's sent down the right-hand side. Politic to chase it. I believe that was Madison tracking back there to actually put it out of play, off of Politic. He's a very clever player, is Madison, so he is the heartbeat, I would say, of this Peterborough team. But that's not a good throw-in, as they're going to lose it straight away. But I just can't get past him. This is going to be some battle in midfield, myself and Madison. Madison corner, sent in towards the near post. It's headed out by Oz, but it's not cleared away yet. There's Bennett! Matthews makes the save. Too simple. It was not a good clearance. We didn't get out quick enough, and Bennett just seemed to have so much time in the world. In the end, Matthews was equal to the shot. Can we clear the second corner any better than we did the first? Again, it's sent in towards that near post. And again, we will win it. Hobbs and Buckley combine. And Buckley just sends it long, trying to get it as far away from our goal as possible. Murphy with an easy pass into feet. That's a free kick all day long, ref. And a yellow card surely as well. 38 minutes in. It remains 0-0 here at the Macron Stadium. And Peterborough have had the best chance of the game, and it is a yellow card for Alex Woodyard. And a free kick as well, in a dangerous area for Bolton, which we will take. Now, I don't like the free kicks, but we are going to try it anyway, see if we can find the corner of the goal. Up to the plate we go. It's shots. It's easy. The free kicks, man, I can't get the hang of them. Here is Lowe, finds the ball through. Chance for Bolton, turn inside the area, looking to get the shot away as well. There it is. Saved by the keeper. There would have been a massive question mark over the goal had it have gone in, because Dodia was stood right on top of him in an offside position. So surely was interfering with the play. That's not where I aimed that pass. It was supposed to go to our fullback in Chickson. Strong end to the first half, but no goal at the break. Luke Murphy trying to pick us out with the pass. We've managed to win the flick down to Chickson. Chickson off to Lowe. Lowe trying to find the run of Luke Murphy. We've still got possession though with Politic. Finding the pass off. Ref again. Drawing fouls left, right and centre here though. But elsewhere, Lincoln. And he's off. He's off. Alex Woodyard. It's the same player that fouled us in the first half. Peterborough reduced to 10 men. I didn't actually think he was already yellow carded. The referee deciding he's got no choice. 27 minutes left, and it's a massive opportunity now for Bolton to take the points, and we need to. Because I was just going to say, Lincoln are now leading elsewhere in their game. So if we don't take the points here, Lincoln will close the gap on us. The ball off, looking for the shot. I decided I was never really going to find a good enough free kick to work the goalkeeper. Looking for our next pass. There it is towards Murphy. Murphy off to Buckley. Buckley shots! Chapman will save it, his near post. This is a big 20 or so minutes coming up for Bolton then. Last minute of the game here now, as we've been very, very wasteful in possession. Chickson into the feet of Crawford. Now Dodu goes back. We've got a minute left. If we pass it around our midfield, the referee's just going to end the game off. And that looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Bolton nil, Peterborough nil. 10 men Peterborough hold on for half an hour or so. We've seen that sight a few times this season. The Bolton fans giving us grief. And every single time, it's justified. Because yet again here, we look so flat. We're too inconsistent. That's the big thing this year. We have a patch of unbelievable play. You question where the Bolton side has been when we win games 2 or 3-0. And then we have this. So many inconsistencies in this Bolton team. It's becoming a little bit repetitive. Points dropped again. For the final game of the day then, we take on Southend. And I haven't shown you the table, but Lincoln are 3 points behind us with 8 games remaining. Yep, 3 points. If they win and we lose, we'll be all square. And they are in 7th. We could drop out of the playoffs here if we're not careful. Can't afford any more inconsistency. Can we please put together a performance to win the game and get some momentum going? If we drop out of the playoffs and if we fail to get promoted, I feel like that's going to be it. I don't think I'll be staying at Bolton because look at our rating, 77. And I thought we'd get out of League One in our first season at least. And it's not been the case. And if we drop out of the playoffs, it's definitely not the case that we'll get out of League One. So it will make me question my future here at the club because we don't want to be playing League One football if we are 77 rated plus. We're never going to get an England call-up or anything like that if we're playing in League One. That's part and parcel of it, unfortunately. So let's see what performance we can give here against Southend. Here is Buckley turning, finding Dodu. Dodu's in. Dodu scores. Southend 0, Bolton 1. That is so harsh on the home side. They've had so much of the ball. That's the first time that we've controlled it for a prolonged period of time. Since the game began, we've barely touched it. But such is the way of football. Sometimes you have literally 5-6 touches, you can score a goal. That's exactly what's happened here. It was a horrible start, a really horrible start. Barely had any of the ball. And I will say as well, my stamina's decreased so much. I haven't even been sprinting, so I don't know what it is. But it just feels like, look at it, it's below half, and I've barely ran. I don't get it. But anyway, we've taken the lead in the game. I can complain about the way we've played here, but the scoreline's in our favour. So as long as we get that result, it doesn't matter how we play. Just get the win. Dimitru off towards Goodship. Second half underway. Southend coming forward. Dimitru's ball in towards the box. Met by Hutchinson. And Matthews saves with his left hand. How has that caused us a problem? Headed down into the ground. And Matthews, it seems like, just didn't expect it to really be going towards his top corner. Had to kind of react a bit later than he would have liked. Kept it out at least. Southend starting the second half strongly. But they started off the first half, to be fair, pretty strong as well. Just didn't create a chance. Can't clear our lines from the corner. Lennon will feed it back towards Dimitru. Dimitru's ball attempted. Buckley blocks it. And we have possession back. This is better from Bolton. Daryl Murphy finds Will Buckley. Buckley's in! 2-0. 22 minutes to go. Game, set and match. We've played awfully, but we're going to get the 3 points. Mentioned it in the first half. That's what matters. Didn't even feel like we played that bad in any of the games that we've drawn today, where we looked pretty poor in terms of creating chances. We definitely played worse than we did in that last game anyway, but the scoreline's 2-0. So, yeah, man, this Bolton team are infuriating at times. Especially here today. We've not dominated the game whatsoever, yet we're 2-0 up. It's an interesting a position to be in, as we are now substituted off with 20 minutes to spare. And of course, I don't know how Lincoln are getting on. I've not seen any goal updates from their games, so I can't, tell you whether or not it's going to be points increased again, if it'll stay at 3. Even if they win, of course, because we are winning ourselves, it will stay at 3. But it's a very, very nervy ending to the season, which we could have done without here, as now Southend come forward again. Hutchinson with another header this time, wide of the mark. But yeah, we could have done without potentially getting drawn into a playoff battle with Lincoln. At the moment, it's looking like that could be a thing. And given the way we've played this season, I actually felt like we were always going to get playoffs. And now that we might not, it's a bit worrying. But we'll just have to finish off the season strongly, or try to at least. And like I said, any goal that Southend get back here will only be a consolation shot coming in. Blocked by Emmanuel. Bonnie will clear it away. A minute and a half remain. Southend again in possession as they come down this right-hand side. 30 seconds left. Nice back heel. Crossing towards the box. There's the header from Mantum. Southend goal. There's not enough time in the game, though, so don't worry about us losing the points here. Really well worked by Southend, to their credit. They've actually deserved something from the game, to be honest, but they're not going to get anything. Great header from Mantum. And as soon as we kick back off, that should be full time here from the game then. Bolton 2, Southend 1. We've got the victory that we came for. What does that mean to the league table with 7 games to play? We'll find out in a moment. The good news for us is that Lincoln were just held to a 2-2 draw by Coventry. So that opens back the points gap to 5 with 7 games left. I'm not sure if we'll play all 7. We might have to sim one in between the end of the season because we might have a midweek game. And of course, fitness reasons, I don't think we'll be able to play all 7 games. But next episode will be it. That will be the end of this first season. Depending on where we finish, we will either have playoffs to look forward to, or we'll be out of the playoffs, and it will be a very frustrating end to the season. So, that's it for today. A massive thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, a massive thank you as well for all of your support on the channel. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button below to follow me on the channel. Of course, you don't want to miss the next episode because that will be the deciding episode of the series. What will happen? We will find that out next time. Until then, have a great day, have a great evening, and I will see you all again with the very next episode in the series, hopefully tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. Catch you all then. Adios.